Hi and welcome to today's edition of The Transition Guy. Now we're in San Antonio, and actually today we're filming by the Alamo. And the Alamo is one of the most famous landmarks in Texas. And today I want to talk to you about a topic that has come up that's quite contentious but very important. And it's called the Manchester bombings. Now, if you looked over the last 4 or 5 years, there seems to be this whole growing discontentment where people are just really sort of saying, okay, I'm not happy, I'm going to do something about it, I'm just going to disrupt the country that I'm living in. And they resort to terrorism, bombings, etc. I read a sort of article the other day by the Dalai Lama, which he said that people today are becoming very easily influenced. The whole social media, the Twitter, the Facebook, etc. is making it really easy for people, or more easier should I say, for people to become radicalized. And the challenge we've got with all of this is really a lot of the people that are coming on board are not even people that naturally live in our country, they're guests of the country. And it's not just in the UK this is happening, this is happening all over the world. You've got it in Canada, you've got it in the US, you've got it in Australia. And the question is, when is someone actually going to do something about it? Why is this on a business podcast? Well, in a video, I'll tell you in a minute. So you look at the whole sort of radicalization and sort of the discontentment. One of the things that's really clear is that we are starting as a world to try and please everybody. This whole inclusive thing, we're starting to lose our core identity. If you think about it, each country has its own culture, its own identity, etc. And what you're finding, especially in the UK, is people are coming over and very often they don't want to integrate with that core values, with that core identity of the country. What they want to do is they want to create their own identity within that country. I mean, there's lots of mutterings in the UK around people wanting Sharia law, this, their own schools, this, that and the other. And that doesn't lend itself to a conducive, harmonious environment, to the point where we've now got the challenges that we currently face. Now, something needs to be done about it. The reality is this: if you have your core values truly identified and it's really clear to people, people have a choice. They can either abide by the rules, because that's what I would do. If I was to say move to Canada tomorrow, I can't expect Canada to bend around me. It's not my country, I'm going as a guest to that country, I'm hoping to move to that country. It's only fair that I actually fit in with their culture, because it was my choice to move there. And unless we start to deal with this issue, what's going to happen is just going to get worse and worse. And the reality is this: the world is a huge place. There are so many different countries. If the country you're living in doesn't suit your purpose, move. Fit in or fuck off. It's that simple. Now, what's this got to do with business? Where so many businesses do not have their core values truly defined. So what happens is people make up their own rules. And very often what happens is the rules that they make up are not the rules that you want in your business. So first thing you need to do, and we've talked about core values before, you need to identify the rules of your business, the rules of your game, what's acceptable and what's not acceptable. Now, I'll tell you what I've noticed as well is in a lot of the businesses that I've visited, where the core values are truly sort of identified, very often business owners are so scared to actually enforce them. They know they have people that totally violate those core values. Now, if you're one of those people that violators of core values, my question to you is, what are you doing about it? Because what happens is that very often people don't do nothing about it. And what happens is you start going down this whole disenfranchised route, where you have one person that's unhappy. What do they try to do? They try to go and enlist other people. As soon as they enlist other people, before you know it, you got a movement against you. And I've seen this happen so many times in businesses. So if you've got people out there in your business that are not abiding by your core values, remember this: you can't train core values. They're either your people or they're not your people. But if you do not get rid of the people that don't share your core values, they are going to enlist other people. And metaphorically speaking, you will have a terrorist act committed on your business, where they will start to turn the business against you. And then you have bigger problems than you can imagine. Now, if you resonate with what I've spoken about today, head over to Boolkah.com and get in contact. And remember, failing to learn is learning to fail.